In an age of torrents, where huge masses of rainfall create enormous rivers suddenly out of nowhere sometimes, small little brook or stream, and then a huge river that takes everything away, floods everything. That is the main killer in many places now on the planet. Together with heat and drought, which means you don't get enough food, that's the three worst killers of mankind based on climate change, and it will get worse. So we will hit biblical proportions, not once a century, but like every second year. And that makes it hard for us to adapt, but there are a few strategies. And a very easy one is if you're afraid that those torrents wash away your house, your car, and your life, well, slow the rivers down. So up in the mountains and hills, where they start, you need small dams that can be easily rebuilt once they were taken out by one of those torrential rains. And in poorer countries where they already have rice terraces, build more of them. They slow the water down dramatically, because instead of a slope, you have a flat area. Water remains there, seeps into the ground, which is perfect because it fills the groundwater and it can't run away. And water that doesn't run away does not take your life and your house and everything away. In richer countries, we can do part of that too, and we can keep the slopes of those mountains covered with trees, grasses, bushes, anything that slows down the water. The less speed it has, the less dramatic it is. And then we need floodplains, where it can spread out once it hits the plains. Floodplain, the name says it. We have taken these areas away from the rivers. We have to restore them in the rich and the poor places. If we need the place to live most of the time, then you have to build houses on stilts. Otherwise, move behind dams, and then the water can remain there, can seep into the ground. It's not taking away any lives. This is an easy way of adapting to an age where we will have ever more rain and ever more torrents. And those are so strong, it's simply not enough to say they will only happen once a century. Because in a heating planet, more water evaporates, and what used to be a once in a 100-year event turns into once every 10 years. And if we really get even hotter, then it's once every second year. And if your house is flooded every second year, you will give it up anyhow. So part of the truth is we have to give up some areas, and we have to slow down the flow of the water. If you take both together, then you have an answer.